Well, Congressman Chris Collins was in Orleans County today meeting with local officials about their concerns over high water levels on Lake Ontario.
Like other politicians, he was pledging support for those folks and bashing the agency which sets the water levels, whom he blames for causing the problem. Our Dave McKinley has the story.
The sun is shining, the lake is placid, and the winds are calm. But that doesn't allay the fear of those who live near Lake Ontario.
If we get a northeaster, we're in trouble.
It's the one thing that could turn things here into a repeat of devastating floods of 2 years ago, although the lake levels, while high, aren't where they were back then.
And you can see the large rocks, and up about a foot from the existing water level, you can see a water line, or I call it a stain on the stones, that actually was the elevation we hit in 2017. So like I said, we're probably about 10 to 12 inches below that today.
Local officials were joined by their Congressman Chris Collins, who joined them in bashing the International Joint Commission, which sets the lake levels.
It's the lake level that was deliberately changed by Plan 2014, raising it by over a foot to protect the cattails and the muskrats.
And while some were optimistic that the appointment of former Western New York Assemblywoman Jane Corwin to the commission board might reverse that, hers and other appointments remain held up in the U.S. Senate.
And Senator Schumer has signed on with a letter that I put together asking Leader McConnell to move these nominations quickly.
But while Collins may promise to use whatever influence he has, since his indictment on federal insider trading charges, been banned from even serving on any congressional committees.
Given your current legal situation, do you really have any juice to do anything about this?
I'm as tight with the administration as I've always been, so the answer is yes. I have as much influence into the administration today that I've ever had, and the same. So no, I'm doing my job, which I always said I would do, and will continue to do.
But even if Corwin were to ascend to the board tomorrow,
there's nothing Jane Corwin and the other two U.S. commissioners can do in May of 2019 to change the lake levels.
And there's nothing for these folks to do but wait and hope.
The million-dollar question are those high winds and the unknowns.
In Point Breeze, Orleans County, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.